I'm Nate.
And I'm Nicole. And this is Drink for the Trauma.
A show where we talk about anything and everything because
Who wouldn't?
and who couldn't.
Right! So how are you this week?
I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
like, you know when people ask you like, oh, how are you doing? And you're like, oh, I'm good. And like, people just kind of always say like, oh, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm actually like good.
I'm okay, yeah. I'm not going to say I'm like the best I ever was in my life, but like,
Right.
I can't complain.
I actually baked a pumpkin bread the other day, which I gave you.
Was fabulous.
Yeah, that's where we're
I
at.
love it. I
love
love
the
a pumpkin
fall.
loaf.
Intermediate seasons, like fall and spring, I always get a little like, I don't know. But like, I'm feeling really good, like about fall and the leaves changing. And like September is when we started hanging out. So it's like a little like anniversary.
Exactly, a
It's
little
great.
anniversary from last
Yeah,
year.
I love it.
I do love it. As I, enter adulthood, I'm almost 30, but okay. As I continue into adulthood, I'm starting to appreciate fall a lot more. Another thing I like about the seasons changing, which I really didn't appreciate before, I never with winter. I don't really like the cold, but we have snowboarding to look forward to.
Every single year I look forward to snowboarding. Every single year. It's the best.
I'm excited to like start to perfect some of my skills. That leads me to our topic this week of embarrassing moments.
Oh my God, the best. Cringiest.
Oh God.
My grandfather said something like a lot when we were younger that you can only embarrass yourself. And I think he's 100% right about that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there are a lot more moments that I should be embarrassed about, but I'm not.
I was having a hard time thinking of things that I was embarrassed about because like I know I do embarrassing stuff. It just gets like locked away in this like section of my brain that's like, bye.
That didn't happen. I don't even know that this was so much an embarrassing moment, but like it was funny more than anything else. So this year I tried to learn how to snowboard, which
You did successfully.
I did. I can snowboard a little bit. So it's me, Nate, our friend Devin. We're going down like, I don't know, what's the easy one? The green one? Go up. And it's near the time that it closes. I don't know, like 9 o'clock or something. And I'm feeling confident because I mastered like the training hill and the bunny slope. I'm like, oh, I'm killing it right now. I'm going to go down this green hill. I put on Lady Gaga. Free Woman, because who wouldn't? I'm a professional snowboarder. I am going to go down that mountain and kill it. I'm cruising down, busting my ass a little bit down the way. And I just see out of the corner of my eye, rescue people? Like, who even are not the rescue people, but like
They
the
were
people who work there.
They were
who
security.
Are like, so I'm like snowboarding down the mountain. I'm a free woman.
You definitely were doing that.
Right. And this guy is like motioning to me and he's like, Have you ever snowboarded before? And I thought he was like complimenting me and I was like, it's my first time. And he's like, do you know this mountain? And I was like, I mean, I've gone down it a couple times. And he was like, well, we're closing it now. And I like eat as he's saying that to me and like tumble down. My music is like still playing. So I'm like, Gaga, and now I walk. I'm like trying to pause it, take my phone out of my pocket. My glove is not pausing the music. Too much going on. This guy's like still yelling at me to like get the down the mountain.
Jesus.
And Nate is standing there being like, we don't need rescue.
He's like, do we need to get a truck up here? And I literally said, we don't need a search and rescue team. Thank you.
Right. Honestly, I did pretty good considering the conditions. It kind of felt like if Gordon Ramsay were like bullying you down the mountain. He's like, come on, you donkey, snowboard faster. Like, we're going to have to include a couple little clippets of me killing it on the mountain because I did a couple times.
Wait.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's like a professional and shit. Look at her style. Oh my god.
So tell me about one of your most embarrassing moments.
In 2013 or 2014, when I decided that I wanted to become a blogger, I was trying to figure out how to get more followers on Instagram, and I found this service that was like, verified users, blah, blah, blah. So I bought 5,000 followers. That was on my original Instagram, and my friend who I went to fashion school with posted a status update on Facebook and said, if you buy followers, you're delusional or you're a loser, we can see your numbers jumping up overnight. It makes no sense. And so I flipped out and was like, oh my God, is that about me? Oh my God, it's totally about me. So I pretended that my Instagram got hacked. I just deleted that account and started a new one.
Right.
Because
Who went in and who
I was embarrassed because I thought it was about me. Truth is, it probably was about me. Probably not. Probably not.
What should have been an embarrassing moment for me?
What?
But it wasn't. Because I was too when we went to Turtle Bay. I drank 43 amaretto sours and was so up. And I went in the middle of the dance floor to start dancing, and I did this big kick. And I don't know if I thought I was gonna fucking death drop or what, but I kicked my heel off and went flying like a cartoon backwards. I did actually end up in a death drop for sure. My friend John was very embarrassed of me, but I wasn't that embarrassed. So you didn't know me when I pulled up to WestCon.
I know it. I wish I did.
We're in the cafeteria picking out stuff. College food's disgusting, so I take pasta with sauce. A bitch falls in the middle of the cafeteria, spills pasta all over myself, everywhere, in the middle, almost spotlight on me type. You were like, ew. Look at that pasta girl over there. Loser.
Speaking of school, before I met you in high school, I started changing my grades. I used a teacher's computer, and I shouldn't.
Oh my God!
She was
What's
letting
this?
me
A
use
Disney
it.
Channel movie?
It was a DCOM
The Great
original.
Heist.
It was the Great Heist. I had a couple people paying me to change some grades.
Right.
Whatever. I had a teacher that had paper backup grades, and she was looking at my grades in the computer with the head of the English department because I was failing that class. They were like, oh, he doesn't look like he's failing on the screen because it was from the server which I had hacked into and changed my grades on. It was her paper backup grades that she's looking at. She's like, okay, no, he's failing.
They got me.
If I were them, I would have expelled me. I don't know what is going on here, but
That's an embarrassing moment for them.
but they did put me in school suspension for 10 days, which
Isn't that
just,
lit?
No. You're stuck in a room with the pits of your high school kids who are just totally out of control. Every day for lunch, we'd have to walk from the ISS room all the way through the caf in the middle of the lunch wave while people were just sitting there and everyone could see me. And I was like, oh my God, I hate my life.
Have you ever had secondhand embarrassment really bad?
Pretty much any time I go in public with anyone in my family.
I have a little secondhand. Well, I shouldn't say me. One of my friends I work with, Jamie, had a little secondhand embarrassment from me. One time, this patient offered to get us dinner, and I was like, no, you don't have to do that. And he was like, no, I really I want to do that for you guys. And he's like, what do you guys want? And I was like, we love empanadas. He was actually saying empanadas, which made it that much funnier. It's white guy, come get your empanada. I don't know why I ever thought it was a good idea to walk into her room at 7:30 in the morning and be like, hi, I'm here for the empanada order. And the wife takes her pillow and puts it over her face she's trying to smother herself. And the husband's like, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Go back to bed. I don't even need an empanada.
Empanada.
And Jamie backed away slowly and was like, I don't want anything to do with this.
I like to put in my order for the empanada.
Literally opened the door and was like, hey, I'm here for the empanada order. I'm like, I should be more embarrassed, but I just think it's funny because
It's hilarious.
Just me. I'm that weird ass bitch. Because guys, if you can't laugh at yourself, how in the hell are you gonna laugh at somebody else? Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Mm-hmm. If you have any embarrassing stories to share with us or of us or with us, Let us know in the comments.
Definitely of us.
I
I
think
hope
that-
people are like, remember that time we went to this and you were
If you
hell
guys,
on
like-
wheels?
Right. Can someone please remind me of like a really embarrassing time we
Oh
had
my
together?
God,
Because I honestly
please.
would welcome and embrace that.
If anybody remembers that time I fell down a flight of stairs outside drunk when I was 16, let me know. I didn't break my back.
We want to go ahead and thank those sponsors of ours, Spindrift.
Keeping it real.
We love you.
I'm never embarrassed when I leave Target with a shopping cart full
When
of
we
Spindrift.
spend-
Ever am I embarrassed by that?
$400 a month
No.
on Spindrift.
I'm never embarrassed by that. Who's embarrassed by that? Yup, that's it. That's their slogan.
Thanks for watching, guys. And join us next time on
Drink for the Drama.
I always have a weird hand because I want to support Spindrift, but all right, let's just do it again.
Who?
Famous school similar. That guy. It was a Bob's Tube Top.
Not Bob's Tube Top.
A Bob's Tube Top with Sophie Schwartz on Sex Toy Night. For a half of a room? A trailer of Who is this? Paris Hilton moving into Westcon?
¿Quién sabos?